Okay, we talked a lot about being politically correct during this holiday season. Let's bring on nationally syndicated radio talk show host Spencer Hughes. Hey, Spencer, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Fred?
Just fine, thank you. Now, if you get a holiday card from the White House, and apparently mine is still in the mail, it's not going to say
mine too.
Yeah, not going to say Christmas. It's going to say season's greetings. Republican Representative Henry Brown says, wait a minute, that card should say Merry Christmas and not be politically correct. Two questions here. First, should it be politically correct? And second, does Representative Brown not have more important things to do?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of truth in both of those. I'm not offended that every guy in the store doesn't say Merry Christmas to me. I'm not going to get really bent out of shape about that. But, Fred, it's Christmas, for goodness sakes. And I don't think people should read a Merry Christmas from the White House as meaning Happy Birth of Christ. It means Merry Christmas. I mean, the same way the Salvation Army guy with the bell, or you're getting out of your car with a bunch of groceries and someone says Merry Christmas, they're not trying to impose a religion on you. And I think that's where we've gone wrong on this, is if people think Merry Christmas is tantamount to shoving your Christianity down somebody's throat. And it's really just a greeting, I guess, like season's greetings. But I don't see anything wrong with saying Merry Christmas. And I know George W. Bush pushed for this as well. So I want to make that clear. It's not just the Obama administration doing this. It's gone back a few years that they've been doing this, try to be PC thing.
Well, everybody's a little bit too PC. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you see people just second guessing themselves. They don't want to say anything because it might be construed as racist or sexist or bigoted against somebody.
Okay, now, I think this is downright scary. Canadian newspaper says that the world needs to adopt China's policy of having only one child. That would help with overpopulation and, in turn, would help the Earth's climate. What do you think about that, Spencer?
Well, I've got 6 kids, as you know, Fred, and we've been drawing straws for the last half hour, and none of the kids who are left out like the results. We keep narrowing it down to one of the children, and the others have to go off somewhere, and they can't be with us anymore. I think it's ridiculous. I hate these people that do these studies that show we need to have one kid. You know, the real reality, Fred, is that people like us who are able to raise children and do it well should be able to have 100 children if we want. I'd rather have someone like you have 10 kids than the guy across the street having one. I mean, it's never taken into account that it's how you raise the children, how they're going to end up as adults. I've got my kids out cleaning the beach, with a bag of garbage. They're doing great for the environment. They're not ruining the environment.
Let me just jump in and say this, Spencer. I do not want to have 10 kids. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for the offer. I'm going to pass on 10. I stopped at 5.
I don't think I want 10 either, yeah.
Okay, got about a minute left. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego say that Americans consumed about 1.3 trillion hours worth of information from radios, television, computers, newspapers, mobile phones, and other sources last year. Do you think we're a little bit overstimulated?
Yeah, I coined this. I think I'm calling it obitesity instead of obesity. I think we're overdosing on the information. I don't know about you, Fred, but I go crazy. Like if I, on the rare occasion, leave my cell phone at home and I'm already too close to work to go back and get it, I feel like I'm naked. I feel like if I don't have my BlackBerry with me, I feel like I'm totally lost. And then everything's connected to it. All the phone numbers, I don't remember any phone numbers in my head anymore. It's all in the phone, so that's lost. My GPS, I get lost literally on the road without that. So I think we do overindulge in technology, and I don't think there's any turning back. I think if all this stuff disappeared tomorrow, you'd see pure chaos. People wouldn't know how to live anymore.
Yeah, it has changed the way we communicate with people. I'm not sure it's changed it for the better.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about that. I think a lot of it's great. It's great to be able to send an email and be in touch with relatives and friends when it used to take days or weeks to get in touch with them, or months or longer. So that part of it's good. It brings everybody close, Facebook, MySpace, things like that. But I think it also adds a lot of impersonal touches, too, that aren't so great.
All right. Spencer, you're always personal with us. Thanks for the time. It's great
Thanks
talking
a lot,
to you
Fred.
as always.